Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. Yesterday we were driving. I didn't get any footage of that, but yesterday was an absolute perfect day in the world of a truck driver. I did leave a little bit late, like about 9:15. The truck had some minor little issues that I needed to get fixed before I headed out, but we left about 9:15 yesterday morning, and pretty much no traffic. The weights on my truck and trailer were perfect, so I got a green light at the Stillwater scale in Minnesota. I was pretty much in and out of both of my places that I had to go to, and I got back to the yard a little before 5 p.m. So I mean, it was about an 8-hour day, and then I got home about 6 after I did all my paperwork and post trip and all that other goodies. But yeah, yesterday was a perfect day. Today, hopefully, is going to be a perfect day. We got a lot to do, so we just loaded up here in Brokaw. We have to drive up to Stanley. It's about an hour and some odd minute run. Unload and then reload at the same place, and then go by Green Bay, which is, it's gonna be 3 hours the other direction from Stanley, or pretty close to it. But yeah, today we're in a different truck. Yesterday we were in a day cab. We're in a sleeper today. I don't really like this truck, and that's no fault of anything. You know, it's just the way the truck was spec'd. But this one has front airbags on the steer axle, and the reason I don't like that is on a regular truck without bags, you just get an up and down movement when you go over bumps. I mean, it's kind of harsh, but you got an up and down movement. With something like this where it has airbags on your steer axle, you have a little bit lighter up and down movement, but you also have a side to side movement because it's sitting on them bags and it's just going like this. So it's a little bit more difficult to steer. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say difficult. You just have to be a little bit more careful with it, just because then you get that little bit of motion. I mean, it's not that big. It's just, you know, a small little rocking motion, but it's, to me, it's annoying. And when you have bad weather, it's harder to actually feel the road and see what your truck's doing. That's why I like non-bagged front suspension trucks. Like when there's ice out, when there's snow, when there's a lot of rain, you can feel what the truck's doing a little bit better, and then you can adjust accordingly to what your truck's doing. You know, it's, to me, it's safer, but it is what it is. There's no use complaining about it. It still gets the job done. So, yeah, it's a pretty nice day out today. So let's get going on the road. I should have some video footage for you. Maybe not a whole lot, just because I'm going to be kind of busy, but I'll get you some video footage here today. But yeah, just stick around. We'll see what we come up with today. So, alright, guys. Pretty truck. Now this hill that we're coming up to is absolutely horrible. It takes forever to get up to speed. You're looking at like 2 miles to get up to speed. Such a steep hill. You'll see what I mean once we get up there. Sorry for all the wind noise. I got my driver's side window open. It's actually really nice out today. So I figure I get a little bit of fresh air instead of having to go through the truck, you know. Down this hill, you have to have your engine brake on, or else you'll be doing about 80. Like this guy. Everybody's in such a big hurry, but there's really no need for it. Need to be in such a big hurry that you have to go way over the speed limit. But you know, I try to keep it, you know, even coasting down the hills, I try to keep it only 5 to 8 above what the actual limit is, just so, you know, it's a little bit safer. There was one time in my earlier years of driving that I just let it coast down a hill, and I ended up getting flagged in the system because I was doing way over the limit. My logs got flagged when we first started the electronic devices. It had so much momentum going down the hill, even with the engine brake on, it still ended up doing 88 miles an hour. And I didn't want to roast my brakes off, so I just let it coast down. But yeah, it's some hills terrific hill. It was just so deep, so steep, and it wound around. You just constantly gain momentum, and yeah, I ended up doing 88 even with the engine brake on. So right now our exit's quarter mile up, as you can see. That's about an hour, maybe a little more than an hour, to where we're supposed to unload and reload. Hopefully it's a relaxing day. After we unload this corn, I got corn on right now. After we unload the corn, we're gonna get DDGs, which is dried distiller grain, which is a byproduct of corn. It's used in feed, and that stuff is at least it's halfway cold out. It's not like 70, 80 degrees, you know, or even 60 degrees. DDGs, they do not like coming out of your trailer when it's hot out. When it's cold, you can hit the side a few times and then it just starts coming out real nice. But when it's really, really hot out, or when it's muggy or humid, some of the places that I go to unload it, they actually have a long probe that they stick into the trailer, and it puts a blast of air into the trailer. It's called a hopper popper. What that does is it breaks up the DDG, because once it sits in your trailer, even if it sits for an hour, once it's hot out, it starts turning into like a brick, essentially. But yeah, it's hell to get out. We have vibrators for our trailers. You plug into our trailers have an air port on the side. It runs off tanks on your truck. You put it in there, and you flip a lever, a valve, and it just vibrates the heck out of your hoppers, and that makes it loosen up a little bit more too. But those things are so god awful loud that I really don't like using them. So at least today, like I said, it's a halfway nice day. It's a little bit cold, a little bit chilly, so hopefully it comes out real decently. But what the hell's this car doing? Keep going. Keep going. Don't go in front of me. That's my safety space. Just keep going past that guy. This truck is an International ProStar, so it has that Bendix system, the automatic collision braking, or whatever, anti-collision braking. Like I said, that in a previous video, if the person in front of you is doing 65 and you get closer than 4 seconds, it'll automatically start braking and decreasing you down to their speed. Yeah, that's enough talking for me. I'll let you guys just watch a video here. I'm probably gonna speed it up after this point, you know, the 4 or 5 times, whatever, because I'm probably gonna record another 30 minutes of it, but once I speed it up, it'll be like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, whatever.
for the rain to stop, praying for a fair heat, you know. I've been looking for ways to get up, but my hunger won't leave. But then, when it couldn't get any worse, the tables turned, and now I'm staring down my way to get up. Such a beautiful scene. Now the tables have turned, for the better, not worse, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. Now the tables have turned, I'm no longer the worst, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. Change your scenery to be treated equally. Guess it's a small step for the world, a giant leap for a man. The bottom has its ways to keep asking for more and more from you, but I didn't lose sight of the way. I wish I could get up. Now the tables have turned, for the better, not worse, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. Now the tables have turned, I'm no longer the worst, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. In the sky, the stars tables have turned, for the better, not worse, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind. Now the tables have turned, I'm no longer the worst, and my hunger is no longer clouding up my mind.
All right, guys, that was our day. Sorry I didn't get any more footage for you guys. Once we got a little closer to where we were dumping the load that we had, the weather got pretty bad. It started snowing pretty good. Once we got into that city, it was already about 1.5 inches down. It was all slushy and heavy, and it just wasn't fun to drive in. So like I said before, I don't record in if there's bad weather or anything. If it's nice weather, yeah, sure, I'll record, but any type of bad weather I won't record in, at least 95% of the time. But it went well. It's like 7:30 now. I just got home. Tomorrow is gonna be a fun day. So darn telemarketers keep trying to call me while I'm trying to record, and it's really annoying. It's like the 5th time today. But anyways, tomorrow should be an easy day. We should be home when it's still light out. But yeah, thanks for watching this video, and hopefully I'll have another one by this weekend. So see you later.